Well, good morning, everybody. How are you doing? It's day 5 of the 7-step process that I've been talking about with the heart of supporting you living in freedom. So I've got 3 questions for you today. The question number 1 is, what is it that you have uncovered today? Or this week. Not today, but this week. Number 1, what have you uncovered? Number 2, what have you integrated? And number 3, what are you going to be doing about it? You see, why I say uncovered and not learnt is because learning is in the head. It's the process of kind of like understanding, and it's a little bit about uncovering, but it's not about learning the tools and the steps. It's about uncovering who you truly are. Number 2, integrating. That which we've been speaking about, what have you integrated? What is now something that you have been trying to do in your everyday life? And number 3, what are you going to now be actioning? What are you going to be actioning so that you can daily create rituals and habits to help you step into a space where you are living in freedom? That is what it's all about. And that is why I've created this amazing online community. And if you haven't signed up, click on the link in the description, because this online community I've created as a way of supporting you in uncovering, integrating, and then the daily expansion that takes place. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, is step 7. This is the last step in living in freedom, is to expand and to emancipate. And this is really what it's all about. So if you haven't joined our online community, I'm encouraging you to click on the link now. What is stopping you from truly uncovering and living the authentic, integrous truth of who you are? So click on the link, and we are going to be there to support you, which is what the community is about, is support. The more people that vibrate on the same frequency, the more the support, the more the peace, the more beautiful it is. So I'm encouraging you to jump on there. Today, however, I want to be talking about expanding and emancipating. And this to me is really what it's all about. I want you to imagine for a moment that you are living inside of a shell. You know how in nature, when you are growing, when you are in that gestation period, I guess even like when you know we're in our mother's tummies, but imagine you're in a shell. Now the reason you're in a shell is to protect you from outside forces, from viruses, from, people standing on you and killing you, from keeping you warm. So these shells are there to protect you. And the thing is, guys, you have been living in a shell up until this moment. This is why I'm here. I'm here to show you that it's time that what we do is start to break through that shell. Now, I know that a lot of people feel comfort, which is why they have these shells in the first place. The shell is your defense mechanisms that is there to protect you. And we honor those defense mechanisms. We honor those shells. But the thing is, guys, the shell is keeping you trapped. Now imagine you are this size when you develop the shell. Now the shell grows around the size that you currently are. And when you have that shell that's kind of around you, what happens is that there's no space for growth. There's no space for movement. There's no space for you to stretch into who I believe that you can truly be. So here's the thing. We honor the shells, but what we're going to do is we are going to start breaking the shell. We are going to start shattering the shell. And I know it's scary when we shatter the shell, but this is what's important for us to truly emancipate. We need to shatter that shell, guys, that you have been using to protect yourself, because that shell was created by the boxes of society. It was created by a false belief, by a belief that you are not good enough and you need to protect yourself. So we're going to shatter that shell. And how are we going to do that? Number one, we're going to let go of that which you have been holding on to, which you feel has protected you. We over the course of the last 5 days, we've looked at, this idea of letting go and releasing that which no longer serves the integrity of who you are. So we're going to release that. We're going to shatter it. It's not easy and it's not comfortable, but that is why you have this amazing online community. If you're not a part of the Elite Thrive Being You group, jump on the Thrive Being You face group. Now that group is there for you to be supported. Jump on that Facebook group now, and I want you to show up. I want you to go on there and I want you to tell us what it is that is making you feel uncomfortable right now, because when you're feeling uncomfortable, you're about to break the shell. And when you're about to break the shell, you're about to grow into something new, something bigger. And this is where we step in. We step in to support you into growing into the integrity of your core values. So what's important is, one, being aware that you have this shell. Two, being willing and feeling safe enough to shatter that shell, to break that shell. And three, beginning to stretch into the person that you truly are, that person that wants to live in freedom. And you know what, guys, this is why I'm here, is because you're shattering the belief system that you're not good enough. But what I'm doing is I'm creating a new shell of protection around you. My online community that you're going to join, you're going to click on the link and you're going to join it, because the online community creates a different shell of protection around you. It creates that shell of protection that says that we are there for you, we are there to support you, and no matter what you're going through, you can express it in safety in this community. Give me a thumbs up if that's amazing. Thank you so much for the love. Give me some love, because this is what's important, is that we are there to support each other in this beautiful, safe space. So that's why I encourage you to click on the link and join this online community. Let me have a look at my notes. See, here are my notes. This is what we're going to be talking about today. So we said that what's important is that you are in awareness that you are trapped by your shell. And it's important that we break through, just summarizing now, that we break through and even shatter. Because how are you supposed to build a new you unless you shatter that which is the old? You are about to start on a new journey with me. Isn't that amazing? Give me a thumbs up if that's amazing. A journey where you are free. Free to live in freedom. And I'm excited, guys. I am so excited. The more I live in freedom, the more I just want to inspire people to do the same, because there's so much peace with regards to living in freedom. Okay. So I think we've covered everything. Let me just look. Okay. I think what's the most important is that I leave you with this idea that why I'm here is I'm here to provide you with that energetic safe shell for you to live in the integrity of who you are. For so long, you have not been living in the integrity of who you are. And what's so important for me is that you daily begin to step into taking actions that begin to expand you and emancipate all the shackles that have been keeping you trapped. And those shackles come from society. So are you willing? Are you ready to release those shackles? Give me a thumbs up. You might be feeling... Oh, and we're back. So give me a thumbs up. I know you're feeling uncomfortable, but this is really your journey. So 3 questions to guys. 3 questions today, and I want you to show up in the Thrive Being You Facebook group. Those of you who've joined my new online community, the Elite group, we're starting on Monday. Really excited. We've got a few amazing people who've signed up already. Remember to sign up if you haven't already on the click on the link in the description. And I want you to create a Facebook video. I want you to create a Facebook video in the Thrive Being You group, and I want you to answer 3 questions for me. Number 1, What have you uncovered about yourself today over the course of the last 5 days? So Fridays we recap, Fridays we show up in the group. So what have you uncovered about yourself? What have you integrated about yourself? And what ritual, what habit are you going to be doing every day to connect you with the integrity of who you are so you can live in freedom? Guys, next week is going to be amazing. Next week we're starting with a more intense Living in Freedom program. We're starting with trust. We're starting with step number 1, and we're going to go deeper than you ever thought possible to shatter all the layers of the shell of that which you are not truly you. That's not truly you. Guys, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.